Ale?
It's uncanny, isn't it?
How are you doing, Barry? You got fixed up with the truck yet?
No, I've got a couple to look at now.
Have you ever thought of hiring one?
No, I hadn't thought about that, actually.
What? Only I've got a mate in Skem could probably fix you up. Special rates.
Oh, I'd have to talk it over with Terry first.
Well, if you fancy it, give me a bell.
Okay, sir.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you about some gravel.
You know, biting off more than you can chew, are you, lad?
How do you mean?
Well, you've got to have a head for business, haven't you?
I'm not thick, you know.
I never said you were, did I? But every business needs a bit of organisation. You've got to plan ahead for the future. You can't live day to day like you do.
I know what I'm doing.
I could probably help you out there, Barry.
Oh, yeah.
Just go over there and ask her out.
But that'd set the dogs on me.
We haven't got a dog. It's probably a crack shot, though. Ex-army.
Oi.
In the early stages, like your dad says, it'll take a lot of working out. I could do that for you on my computer.
Just get over there and ask her.
Yeah, well, I'll think it over and I'll let you know, okay?
See, I could work out the logistics of it for you step by step. Do a proper cost analysis.
That'd be useful, don't you think so, Shane?
Well, I can go into all that later.
That's just what I mean. It's always got to be later with you, hasn't it? Look, lad, you've got to grab every opportunity you can in business. You can't just let things slip by.
You're not thinking of skipping the country the next week or two, are you, Alan?
No, I had enough trouble getting back in from the Isle of Man.
Larry, you've got to start thinking about the future. You might have a few responsibilities.
Yeah, well, think about that when it happens.
Do you know what? I don't think you've listened to a word I've said.
Where do you think we'd be now if your dad had been as irresponsible as you?
Well, maybe I wouldn't be sitting here with you two laying into me as soon as I come home from work. I'll tell you what, I'm off out. I'll see you later.
I better off myself, actually, Sheila. Thanks for the tea and sandwiches.
Got a lift on it? Petra! Petra!
What do you want?
I just wondered if you were all right.
Well, I'm still breathing, so I suppose I must be.
Sorry I haven't been round to see you.
I've been home for a week.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd let you get settled in. And then I had this job to do and...
Oh, is that the excuse you give all your mates?
Come on, Pat.
Well, now that you're here, I suppose you'd better come in.
Yeah, all right.
And clear up your flaming... What's coming on, Petra? Oh, don't mention it. Anyway, pass my congratulations on to Roger, will you, Heather?
If he doesn't come home soon, though, I might just fly out by myself and have a really good time. Unless you fancy coming with me. I'm not going to let all this makeup go to waste.
Oh, no thanks, Heather. I've booked myself in for a quiet night tonight.
Oh.
But we should have a girls' night out sometime, shouldn't we?
Right, it's a date. I think you've got a visitor.
Hi, Barry.
Hi, Petra. Hi, Heather.
Hello.
Think you'll enter Miss well, then?
What do you mean?
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you.
Roger's just become a fully qualified solicitor. Him and Heather are going out tonight to celebrate.
We're going out to celebrate if he ever turns up.
Oh, don't be worrying. Anyway, I'll get going. I'll see you then, Heather.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
I was just walking over to yours.
What for?
Wanted to see you.
Why?
No reason. Thought we could spend the night in.
I want to be on my own.
Well, you will be on your own. With me?
Barry, don't. You know what I mean.
No. I think you'd better spell it out.
Well, it's just not working, is it? Me and you.
What are you talking about?
Barry, don't make it any worse than it already is. I just want some time by myself.
Well, you want to try and get rid of that sister of yours then, don't you?
For your information, I have. And what's more, she didn't need to be told. She was sensitive enough to realise that I need to be by myself.
Oh, and I'm not sensitive enough.
No, you're not.
What about me and you? Wasn't that sensitive enough? Or did you just want a quick bang between the sheets?
Talk to me like that, you. I've just come out of one marriage and I'm not stepping back into another. You don't own me.
You've been using me.
So what? You've used me as well, haven't you?
Yeah, but not in the same way.
What difference does it make?
No. Doesn't make any difference at all, Petra.
Barry, I don't want to upset you, but you've just got to let me breathe. I've still got a lot of sorting out to do.
I'm sick of hearing about it, Petra. I'm sick of hearing about you and Gavin, and you and the baby, and you and your problems. Well, you don't hold a monopoly on pain, you know. There's thousands of people out there that go through bad experiences. They don't sit there and whinging and moaning about it like you do. You want to bloody grow up.
I will if you let me.
Right then, here's your chance. Petra? Petra? Okay, have it your own way. Right, next stop Liverpool.
Lou first, Liverpool later.
How many times is that now?
Why? Are you counting?
God, I'm never gonna get there if this carries on.
Can't I stay at your house?
Look, when I offered to give you a lift, I didn't say anything about putting you up, did I?
Don't understand it. It's all boarded up.
You sure you got the right address?
Of course. I used to spend half my life round here at Brenda's.
Have you knocked next door?
I knocked, yeah, but I got no answer.
What about the other side?
This funny fella lives there. He wouldn't even give me last night's echo.
Haven't you got any other friends?
None that I could stop with. I was relying on Brenda.
Well, didn't you keep in touch while you were in London?
I'm no good at writing letters. Where can I sleep tonight?
Well, I don't know. Look, there must be somebody else that you know.
I don't. What about yours? That wouldn't be any trouble.
I can't shove you or my mum. She goes spare.
How'd you know?
Because we had a bit of a narc before I left.
What was the row about?
Money mostly.
Perhaps she'll have forgotten it by now.
She's got a long memory, my man.
Well, if you explain to her that I've nowhere else to go,
That's not her problem, though, is it?
might take her mind off you. Look, suppose you tell her that my name's... let's see. I know. Mei Ling. And I'll pretend that I can't speak English.
You what?
If you tell her that I've just come over from Hong Kong and I'm looking for relatives I haven't seen for 15 years.
Nah, she wouldn't swallow that.
Come on. Worth a try, though, isn't it?
Can you speak Chinese?
No? Can your mother?
Not so as I've noticed.
Go on. I'll make it worth your while.
All right. It'll be worth it just to see the expression on your face once he throws you down the path. Here we are then. Oh.
Hi, dead pot. You've gone quite pale.
Look, we're gonna have to box clever here, you know. My mum's not soft. All right?
Yeah, I'll be dead inscrutable.
He'll sell it for a lot more. Where did you go?
That shop where you got the hacksaw blades from.
All right, I'll walk down there after. Tell him you've made a mistake. I'll ask him to hang on. See if we can buy it back, but I wouldn't bank on it.
You can't win, can you? I wanted to use that £5 to buy our Karen something for passing her exams.
Don't worry about it, love. She'll get something.
When?
Well, it won't be this week, but...
No, well, I wanted to give it her now.
Karen won't mind, love. Don't worry.
I wish you'd stop telling me not to worry. I can't help worrying.
Hang on. You better come in, haven't you? What's that?
Barry.
This is Mei Ling. This father. This mother. I thought you could stop for a few days.
Take those through for me, will you?
Yeah, okay, Mum. Look, I'm really sorry. You know.
It's the way you went about it. It upset me.
You're all pleased to see me, though, aren't you?
Should I be after what you did? It was stealing, you know, and from a kidney machine fund.
Well,
I don't want to talk about it.
So where does that leave us?
It always does. I'm your mother. Got these little crosses to bear.
All right. Point taken. I am, Mum. I'm really sorry, honest to God.
You better take that food into Madame Butterfly. I think she'll like it.
She'll love it, Mum.
Swiss roll and custard.
I don't really know, Mum. You better show it, sir.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I think you're all right there, Mum. She likes that.
Oh, good.
Where did you say, lad? Hong Kong?
Yeah, that's right.
Did she live on one of them little junks?
I don't know.
How did you come to meet?
Oh, she was hitchhiking.
Oh, I see.
She was a very nice girl, though.
Yeah.
I really think she understood that.
If she can't speak English, how do you know she's looking for her relatives?
Well, she's got this letter on it, and it's got... Well, it's written in English, and she knows one or two words.
And how did she manage down in London?
Well, there's loads of Chinese down there, Dad.
Does she want any more pudding?
Would you like some more, my Ling? Pudding? Oh, yeah, I think she would, Mum.
Glad she likes English food. I'm right out of bamboo shoots.
Is it all right, then, if she stops, like?
Where's she going to sleep?
Well, I thought our Damon could doss on the sofa, and she could have his room.
All right, then. As long as nobody starts walking in their sleep.
Man.
So they've gone to Manchester, have they? The rest of my relations.
Yeah, that's right, just last week.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Hiya, Callum. She can't speak English.
Oh, she should get on with our Damon, though.
Dinner's out there if you want it. Hey, have you seen our Damon?
Not since this morning.
I'd give anything to know where he goes.
Have you brought me a present?
What for?
What for? For my birthday?
Bought myself, haven't I?
You could at least wish me happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Callum.
That's for nothing. Hey, have you seen Petra?
No, why?
You better go and tell that older sister of hers.
Has she been pestering again?
She gave me this to give to you. She said it's no use to it and she doesn't want it in the house. Well, she's sorry to have opened it, with it being personal and all.
Yeah.
She'll understand this.
Didn't know Chinese took milk in their tea. Oh, well, tell love. They only have little cups, see?
Yeah.
So what brought you back then?
Oh, well, I miss me mum's cooking. That and the football stand.
Yeah, well, if you're staying, you'll have to behave yourself. Understand me?
Yeah, all right.
I'll need some money off you for your keep.
Yeah, okay, Mum. Oh, I think she wants to go to the bathroom or something, Mum.
Oh, I'll take her. Come on, love. Are you going to show Marling round this afternoon, then?
Yeah, I'll probably take her down to Chinatown when she's ready. Is it all right if she stops then, Mum?
All right, she can. But I will need some money off you.
Yeah, okay. Well, that'll do for now. Me, I'm on it.
Oh, thanks. You did forget, though, didn't you?
No, I just didn't have time to get you anything.
Well, what do you make of it?
Dunno. Hard to tell when she doesn't speak English. Seems all right.
Well, you've got to give them 10 out of 10 for picking them.
Funny, though.
What is?
She doesn't seem very bothered.
What about?
Well, you'd think she'd be a bit nervous being in a strange country and not being able to find her relatives.
Well, she must be used to it now. She's had to hitchhike all the way from Hong Kong.
Doesn't know anything about our Barry.
Well, I don't know much about him myself, and I'm his father.
Seems to have a bit of money, though.
Yeah, well, he'll be able to buy his router back, won't he?
Oh, for God's sake, don't mention that to him.
OK, we're off now. I'll see you later, all right?
I'll see you out.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure, love.
Thanks, Mum.
Bye.
Cowboy X, a man who left his mark everywhere.
There you go, kid. All done. Mind you, it's just a one-off, you know.
Not funny, you know. Been a terrible atmosphere in here tonight.
Oh, come on, Queen, don't make a crisis out of it. At least the lad's come home.
Yeah, and he brought a friend with him.
Yeah, she seems a nice enough girl, though, doesn't she?
Is she? Well, nice girls just don't turn up on people's doorsteps and invite themselves to stay.
No, she didn't invite herself to stay. We did.
Yeah, well, when I was her age, I wouldn't have dreamt of staying at somebody's house if I didn't know them.
Shh, keep your voice down.
Why? She's not supposed to speak English, is she?
Well, she is in a bit of a fix, isn't she? I mean, over the head, looking for the relations. What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Sheila, the girl is in a strange country. We've got to show her a bit of hospitality.
Hospitality? Already given a room and a board. You seen how much she eats? The size of her, she eats like an horse.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a healthy appetite.
Well, there is if somebody else is paying for it. She never stops watching that telly. Shouldn't find that strange.
They do have telly in Hong Kong.
I'm well aware of that. She was laughing her head off the other day at Sale of the Century.
Well, they might even get that in Hong Kong, mightn't they?
Well, God help them if they do.
What's the joke, then?
Not mine.
Are you going for that pint, over?
Yeah, I'll just put my coat on.
Oh, Val said thanks very much for the dinner and that.
Oh. How exactly did she tell you that, then?
Well, I don't know, she minded it like she usually does. Tell Mother thank you for the scram. So's the thing.
You must think I'm stupid.
What do you mean?
Well, unlike your father, I wasn't born yesterday.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mum.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I don't.
Oh. Do you want me to mime it out for you so you do understand?
I'll see you after, love.
Okay.
You ready, then?
I won't be late. My Ling, me and my son, Barry, are going down for a few drinks to the Swan. Saki.
That's Japanese.
Well, it's all the same, isn't it? See you later.
Don't be too long, Barry. My nerves go with your mother.
Look, just make out that you don't understand what she's saying.
That's just it. She doesn't say a word to me. She sort of looks at me and smirks.
You'll be all right.
Oh, yeah. I need to get out, Barry. Your tongue needs a good oiling.
Listen, it was your idea, remember? When I get back, we'll be around to Terry's. All right, I'll see you then.
Oh, you ready, are you?
Yeah, I'm ready.
See you then.
See ya.
A woman who suffers from agoraphobia, fear of open space, was living under a tree in a field yesterday after being evicted from her council home. Miss Christine Foster and her husband Brian moved into a small area enclosed by...
You like the telly, don't you, love? Oh,
at the foot of a sycamore tree
I forgot you don't speak English, do you?
Surrey a week ago.
Do you know, I've just had this marvellous brainwave when I was standing at the front door. I was thinking to myself, that poor girl, not being able to understand a word anybody's saying to her. And I glanced across at my neighbour's house and it suddenly occurred to me. You see, my neighbour, Alan Partridge, he lives just across the way. I remembered him telling me he lived in China for 12 years. Speaks it like a native. So I'll nip over in a minute and ask him to come and have a chat with you. Would you like that? Oh, you can natter away for hours. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. I know you don't speak English. But something tells me we understand each other perfectly. I don't know what it is. We could call it feminine intuition, if you like.
Lucky old Lucy Collins, eh? Off to the south of France for 6 months.
Ooh, lucky Lucy. Any room in a suitcase?
How does my Ling know what to say to you? You know, if she wants to go to the loo or something.
Oh, she told me the word on the way up on the motorway. Well, she sort of minded, like, you know.
She's going to have a bad time, though, if she doesn't learn to speak English soon.
Oh, I think she'll pick it up pretty quickly, then.
You think so?
Yeah, I think you'd be surprised.
What about you, then?
What about me?
Come on, the way you've carried on for the last year. No, I'm not going to give you down the banks, but I just think something should be said.
Look, I don't mean to cause trouble or nothing. It's just the way things happen.
I know it does, but I don't want it to happen again. No. Meanwhile, I've got enough to worry about without fighting with you.
Look, I handed up the kidney money because I was dead skinned.
But we're all dead skinned, and I know you needed the money. But you just went about it the wrong way. And another thing, if you're going to be living at home, you don't have to go back to the old arrangements.
Do I have?
No, I don't mean £20 here and there. You're going to have to give your man a few bob every week, and I mean regular.
But I don't work regularly, do I?
I'm not interested, lad. You're going to have to start and pay your way. So from now on, every Friday night, you give your ma £20, OK? Just get yourself sorted out. I don't know what your problems are lately.
I haven't got a problem.
No, and you've got no money. And we can't afford to keep you, and that's the top and bottom of it.
Have 2 pints of lager when you're ready, please.
You haven't got any of them with jam in, have you? And they're all in one side, I suppose. My mum used to give me them when I were a kid to take to school for playtime. They've always been a favourite. I'm sorry, Sheila. Am I interrupting?
She's a friend of our Barry's. He says she's Chinese and she can't speak a word of English.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is, and I know this might sound a bit daft, but she's no more Chinese than I am.
Ah, and you don't like being conned.
No, I don't. She's a nice enough kid. I don't blame her. It was probably Big Truck's idea. But this time, I've got news for him.
Yeah, but I still don't see what I can do about it.
Well, do you remember that night when we came over for dinner with you? Didn't you say that you could speak Chinese?
Yeah, but only a few phrases.
That'll do.
Aye, but it's nothing fantastic.
Doesn't make any difference to her. Will you do it?
OK. But look, I hardly know enough to cover it.
As long as you say something, anything.
Well, where is she now?
I happened to tell her that you could speak Chinese, and she's been locked in the bathroom ever since.
Hey, I never knew you had such a wicked streak in you.
Streak? It's all-consuming love. I'm going to enjoy every minute of this. Come on, finish your tea and then I'll bring you down.
Right. Hey, what shall I say to her?
I don't know.
I think it's something. And when it's finished, it'll be ace.
This is my neighbour. You know, the one I was telling you about? The one who can speak Chinese? Well, go on, say something.
Lay you do? Japnap? Koye?
Well? Oh, God.
I'm Chinese. Where do you think I got me gob? Out of a lucky bag. Look, Mrs. Grant, I'm sorry if I upset you. Didn't have that much to do with me.
You what? Didn't have anything to do with you? You invite yourself into somebody's house and tell them a pack of lies?
Didn't lie to you. Didn't say a word.
I'll have to be going, Sheila.
Oh, all right, then I'll see you out, Alan. And you wait there, madam. I've a word to say to you. Did you see her face when he came out with all that Chinese?
What do you mean? Chow now yoki tung men?
No, I mean the other one, Jack Knapp.
Oh, Yelu do Jack Knapp Koye?
What does it mean?
It means hang the duck overnight. I told you the only phrases I knew were off the back of a Chinese menu.
Well, it fooled her anyway.
Hey, don't be too hard on her. I mean, there's been no harm done.
Oh, don't be daft. I'm not going to be hard on anybody. I just don't want them to think I'm as daft as I look. See you, love.
See you, love. Take care.
Right, girl. You've got some explaining to do. So what does your own mother think about you gallivanting up and down the country, then?
Oh, she kicked me out when I was 16.
She did what?
Oh, it's okay. I'm well past the point of caring these days. You see, I've got to admit I was a bit of a handful. You did nothing but fight all the time. She was one of these moaning old nags.
Hey, shouldn't say things like that about your mother.
I know, but she was a nag. I wouldn't mind, but she's only about the same age as you. She's dead young, really. Oh, I suppose I'd be a nag if I had to bring up 12 kids by myself.
12 kids?
Oh, yeah, there's 12 of us.
Are you the oldest?
No, I'm in the middle, really. She had one a year. To take sugar.
No, thanks.
She's like a rabbit, my mum. I worked it out once. Altogether, she must have been pregnant for a total of 9 years.
Good Lord. I thought I had it bad with my 3.
And me dad done a bunk when I was 9. I don't know how she managed. We had to sleep 6 in the bed. And my gran was staying with us. I think that's why I had to get out.
Hang on a minute, didn't you just say that she kicked you out?
Oh, she did. But I suppose it was more like mutual consent. Can I have a butty?
Help yourself.
Tar. Sarah just stuck me thumb out and headed off down the motorway to London. You get some dirty creeps from reaching around, don't you?
Sure, I wouldn't know.
Oh, yeah. You get them all the time. You know, leaning across you and pretending to open the window and that. Just used to knock me sick. Any jam?
So what did you do when you got to London?
Got a job in London Zoo, didn't I? You know, feeding the monkeys and that. Used to love that job. But I had to leave because I was getting too attached to the animals. So after that, I got this job as a croupier in a nightclub. It's great. I loved it there. But it got burned down after 2 days. So after that, I got asked to join this modelling agency.
Oh, now hang on a minute, love. Now, I think I can believe the 12 kids routine, and I can just about stretch my imagination to 6 in a bed and a granny. But croupiers, modelling, and monkeys, I find a bit hard to swallow.
But it's true.
Now, look, Val, you and the other fella have had a good laugh at my expense, and as much as I like a joke, now come on, out with it.
Out with what?
The truth.
But I've told you the truth.
Oh, and don't turn on the waterworks, love. It just won't wash.
Do you really want to know the truth? I'm an orphan. My mum and dad were killed in a car crash when I was 13. But I don't like burdening people with it. I suppose that's why I like you so much. I know this sounds stupid. But you remind me of me mum.
There, love. We'll look after you.
Hey, I was looking through my tools, Dad, and I can't seem to find my router anywhere. You don't think I even sold it, do you?
No, I don't. No, your mother sold it.
She's what? You're joking, aren't you?
No, she was £30 short in the kidney machine fund, and the woman come round for it, so...
So, she sold me router on me. Oh, well, that's great, that is. And you're getting on my back.
Well, you shouldn't have bloody robbed it.
Oh, so 2 wrongs make a right, do they?
Yes, in this case they do, son, yeah. What was she supposed to do when Mrs. Lomax come round for the money?
You could have lent it to her.
I haven't got it to lend, Barry. I'm up to there in debt.
Listen, Dad, am I right in thinking that you want me to go out and get some wood?
Yes.
Well, how can I if you sell me tools on?
But you can go and get another one.
Well, so my man can sell it again.
Oh, come on, Barry, lad. Don't make an issue out of it, will you? I'm sick of it. You've never mentioned your router before, and now that your man's sold it, you've done nothing but talk about it.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Let's forget about it anyway.
Yeah, let's. Anyway, come on, let's get back. Let's find out what the diplomatic relations are like back at home. See you, love.
So,
Does anybody fancy a little sandwich?
Yes, go on, love. I'll have one.
2 on 1, Mrs. Grant.
No, thanks.
So she's decided to come clean at last, has she?
I think she had a deeper understanding of the English language than we give her credit for.
Yeah, well, she must have thought we were born yesterday.
Did you manage to have a word with old Barry?
Yeah. I think he's seen the error of his ways now.
About time and all.
Thanks, love.
Oh, it's all right, Mr. Grant. I can speak properly now. Just had a bit of a throat infection.
Yeah, but at least we know now why you were laughing at the sale of the century, eh?